As we know, the motive behind Kohberger's alleged crimes is still unknown. We do know, though, that he was a doctoral student of criminology, his area of study, understanding the criminal mind. So joining us now with some expertise in this field of study is Danielle Slakoff, assistant professor in the Criminal Justice Department at California State University, Sacramento. Professor, thank you for being here. So there's new reporting from local outlets in Idaho that claim Kohberger was frequently outspoken in his criminology classes, but notably got quiet whenever the discussion would naturally pivot to the murders. Does that fit the profile of someone who allegedly just committed murder?
That's a really interesting question, Nichole, and thank you for having me today. I can speak to this as someone who teaches at the college level about violence against women and sometimes very graphic and horrific crimes. It's really not unusual for students to be quiet when certain topics come up in class. This could indicate that potentially they didn't know enough about the topic to formulate an opinion. It could also be that the student has some sort of personal reason for why the topic is hard to talk about. Of course, in this case, the suspect is innocent until proven guilty. If he committed the crime, which remains to be seen, then yes, from a self-preservation perspective, it would make sense that the person is not injecting themselves into a conversation about the crime, especially in a room full of people.
Yeah, as you just told us, your areas of expertise include intimate partner violence. But so far in this case, all indications point to these victims being complete strangers to Kohberger. But what do you take from how many times we now know his cell phone pinged near the house in the months before the murders? Do you think it is possible that he knew these victims?
That's another really good question. So the cell phone data alone very likely will be picked apart by the defense, as we've seen in other very high-profile crimes, which is why I think it's so important that law enforcement linked that cell phone data to the videos of the suspect. I anticipate that as we speak, law enforcement is diligently working to further shore up where that cell phone was and where they believe that the suspect was at the time, and will likely be trying to prove that he was scoping out the area. I think that Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, so do I think that he knew the victims? Again, he is innocent until proven guilty. But given what was in that PC affidavit and what the police stated all along, I have no reason to question what they said, which is that they believed that it was targeted towards the victims and or the house. And it is possible that whoever committed this crime knew the victims, but that the victims did not know the suspect.
Yeah, that's also a really good point. Danielle, apart from motive, what do you most want to know right now about this case?
I really want to know how to best support the victims and their families, as well as the surviving roommates. I am a little bit concerned that they're getting lost in this part of the tragedy where a suspect has now been arrested. So for me personally, that's where my interest lies.
And that's an excellent reminder. Professor Slakoff, thank you so much for your time today. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.